The Merchant and the Parrot, the second story. As soon as the merchant finished talking, one of the parrots sitting on a branch suddenly swooned, and it fell to the ground next to the merchant's feet. In such a shock, the merchant felt that his eyes got darkened. His heart ached so much. He thought,
"Oh no! What have I done? This parrot is dead because of what I've said. Were my words so terrible as to kill the parrot? I can't believe it died so suddenly. It was flying so happily in the sky only a few hours ago. If I hadn't told the story, this parrot would still be alive now."
all the way back home, he regretted what he had done.
If I hadn't told them about my parrot, that parrot would still be flying in the woods now. I really regret it.
Only some months later was the merchant able to come home. The merchant unpacked his luggage and gave his family the presents he had brought from India. Then he went to see the parrot. She had been looking forward to his return. It was so difficult for the merchant to talk about what had happened in the woods. In the end, however, he opened his mouth.
I told the parrots in the woods what you'd ask me to, but no one said anything afterwards.
Then his parrot became so sad and asked him,
You mean no one said anything at all? Did they listen to you carefully when you talked about me?
The merchant sighed and said,
When I went to the woods as you had told me to, all the parrots there were singing happily. While I was telling them about you, they all listened quietly. Then, as soon as I finished talking, one of them suddenly died right there. Probably the story of your life was much too sad. First, he shivered hard, and then dropped from the tree and died.
The merchant didn't say anything for a while. Then, suddenly, the merchant's parrot began to shiver and soon closed her eyes. She died in the cage just like that. The merchant dropped his hat in a great shock.
My parrot's dead.
He felt so sad and guilty.
Why is this happening to me? What am I supposed to do now? I didn't even give her any present, and now I've killed her. Oh, my poor parrot. How could you die of my words? Did you feel the same way as the parrot in India? Is that why you died too?
The merchant shed his tears and beaded his mouth, thinking if he hadn't said anything to the parrot, she wouldn't have died. The merchant told his family the sad news.
Oh, my parrot, you used to sing to me. Oh, my parrot, you always kept me company. If someone else had had you, would he have kept you happier than me? How sad I am to have lost my beautiful parrot just like that. She was not supposed to die so early. Woe is me! Woe is me! My parrot is gone, like the moon disappearing behind the clouds.
Many hours later, the merchant opened the cage, trying to hold back his tears. Then he took the parrot out of the cage. At that moment, the parrot, who was supposed to be dead, came back to life and flew away. The merchant got so surprised that he just stared at the parrot, who was now flying happily in the sky. The merchant shouted,
My parrot! My dear friend! How did you come back to life? Were you pretending to be dead? Did you trick me? Before you leave me, please tell me what's happened. Tell me why you pretended to be dead and who taught you the trick. I'm dying to know what's happened. Please tell me. You're breaking my heart.